Sofia, Istanbul, two cities of the Ottoman Empire, Bulgaria and Turkey, Black Sea neighbours, and the bridge from the EU to the east. Travelling from one to the other? Well, you could fly, but you can fly anywhere. And it can be carnage getting from Istanbul's main airport into the city centre. There's buses too, but as the night train revival in Europe stifles, one night service links the two every single day. It's a slow train, but your sleep is included too, so from as little as €37, it's great value. So join us and find out if it's for you as we leave Sofia and head to the city that bridges two continents, Istanbul. From anywhere in Sofia, get yourself the blue M2 line to get to the central railway station. It's rush hour, it's busy. There's also a World Cup qualifier tonight, Bulgaria playing Spain. Yep. So Sofia Central's train station is fairly empty. There's not a whole, there's a couple of cafes, things like that. One thing about the night train to Istanbul is there is no catering car on board, so mini market across the road from the station, essential for your essentials. Plot twist on the mini market. There's a complex of shops and cafes outside, half of which appear to be closed. So get yourself into a little bit of distress trying to find them, but up towards the bus station end, and there are buses to Istanbul as well, which, truth be told, I think are quite a bit quicker, but they're buses. You do, up at the end of the station, have an open and functioning mini market. And your really slick YouTubers will have got the footage of the shop happening, but no, didn't quite have enough time for that. Are you set?
We're set. Here comes the adventure.
There's the track ahead, and there's the train behind. So stuff on board, basically about 4 minutes to spare. As I said, it takes an awful lot longer than the road would be, but you know, when you're going to arrive effectively at the gateway to another continent by train, 15 hours ahead, including a border check at about 2 in the morning. It's coming up to 7:15. Let's get on board Sofia to Istanbul Express. Welcome on board. Compact and bijou, here out of the way, Missy.
A little bit tight for space, I would think, but I think we'll do well. I'm excited.
I'm almost catching us by surprise. Here we are. Onwards on the route of what is the Orient Express. What have we got to celebrate?
We've got the Prosecco, we've got the Red Bull. We're happy. 5-star all the way.
That was the last train that broke down.
Which one?
There.
Oh, really? So.
Best to give you the review of the toilet before I use it. Very clean. Yeah. No odour issues to speak of. Soap, water, dryer. Good product all around. Coming out of Sofia, we stop a lot of suburban stops. There's actually a section of the train to the back which is more of a commuter train, and so people are hopping on and off, but all quiet here. Just those of us who boarded still on the section of the international train. Yes, as suspected, the domestic section locked off from those of us on the international train. We're in the section here now where the compartments have 4 spaces, so 2 on either side. Really pretty much the same in terms of quality, except that the likes of the fridge and the wash basin aren't there. In fact, actually, if you got this for yourself, if you're lucky enough, it would probably feel a little bit more spacious. So there are 3 carriages on the international section. 2 of them are the first class as I described, which are the 2 berths, and 1 with the 4. That's it. 3 carriages, toilets for each. Doesn't even appear to be boiling water. The guards, who of course travel every single day and need a little bit more than the rest of us, have got a little gas stove in their compartment and been frying up a lovely dinner for themselves. But no catering on the train, so those provisions at the supermarket are absolutely essential for your 15-hour, very slow so far, out of Sofia journey. As you can see as I pass, lots of empty compartments.
What for Crystal Glass? This is what we have for the What for Crystal. And I know the Michelin star dinner is on the way. This is a sample menu. Hot noodles.
Almost 2 hours out of Sofia now, and out in the middle of the countryside. We'll be at Plovdiv, the next big city, in about an hour or so. There is a fridge in the room. We have a little bit of a problem though with ours. They gave us some nice fruit juices, some water, some chocolate and some Twizzlers, but unfortunately our fridge isn't working at all. But the guys in the train said no problem at all, use a fridge in one of the empty compartments down the way, or indeed we could move to that as well. We've just put a couple of our things down there, so no problem. The Prosecco is chilling. Crying or laughing? So we come to an important point of the evening, converting our seats into our beds. Nice comfy, well, we sit down and they tip forward a little bit, as you can see, but that is for a purpose, because
me is on the bottom bunk,
gets this bed.
Woohoo! Beautiful.
And
5
me,
star.
who's on the top bunk,
Gets this bed.
fabulous.
We're all set for a great night's sleep.
So the room is made up. Time to go to bed. Jesus. That's literally Christ. Good night.
Okay, love you lots.
So it's 10 to 1 in the morning, and just everybody asked to wake up, open the doors of the cabin, and we have passport control from the Bulgarian side now. We stay on for this, but then we get off at the Turkish side about 2 a.m, which is something to look forward to, isn't it? So this is pretty cool for fans of the golden age of rail travel. Golden Eagle luxury trains do Paris to Istanbul, the old classic as well, the absolute classic Orient Express route, twice a year in each direction. So we're on this decidedly basic train that passes through the last part of that route. This is actually just across from us on the track, presumably doing the same border check as we are. At least I like to think that, even though you've paid thousands upon thousands to travel, that you're still forced to schlep off at the Turkish border to show your passport. But the train is there. Looks nice from the outside. It's a shame that we don't get a peek inside. See a little bit of that fine wood panelling from here. Now, I'm not saying this is the slowest train in the world, but we're certainly on the slowest section probably of any train journey in the world. From Stalingrad in Bulgaria to Edirne in Turkey is a distance of about 36 kilometers. And just realized is timetabled on this to take about 4 hours and 45 minutes, and we've certainly taken 4 hours already. Yeah, so an interesting experience.
Jesus Christ, BK, once and once only am I doing this. Let me tell you.
So yep, this is the bit for border control out of the train. It's just about 20 past 4 in the morning to get checked at Edirne. After that, we are now being kind of held in a small and comfortable pen collectively. Not sure why, but just waiting to get back on board. And on we go back onto the train. Seem to be coming to a halt here. Our pen has moved up a little bit. I think what's happening is they're actually checking on board. We've taken all our bags off and they're checking on board to make sure no contraband. Yep. Four, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Bring mine there.
I quite enjoyed that actually. Good to stretch the legs, get some fresh air.
Back in our humble abode. Goodbye Edirne border cross, on the way to Istanbul. Time for the fine dining. Morning again. We're about an hour late, but on the way on the last stop to Istanbul, or to Istanbul suburbs. We'll show you that in a moment about how you get into Istanbul. And we're having a gourmet breakfast. How was the sleep?
Oh. First half wasn't great. Second half after the border, perfect. I had a great sleep. I'm hungry now.
Definitely the Turkish rail is much smoother than the Greek. Yeah, and quicker. We got going after that border check. Perfect. So just approaching Istanbul Haldaki station, which is about half an hour outside. Commuter train in to get us to Turkiye, I think, or Sirdeki. Losing my phraseology. Oh, here we are, collecting the white sheets.
I'm very organised. Doing my laundry.
Once upon a time, it used to come right in and go right along the waterfront on the train. Unfortunately, those days are over. But nonetheless, we'll be able to arrive into the heart of Istanbul very conveniently and smoothly, just a couple of minutes walk from a hotel, rather than the chaos that is the transfer from the airport. Thank you. It's an easy transfer at Halkali station, 25 kilometers from our ultimate destination in downtown Istanbul. Head up the escalators, walk past the security scanners, there for journeys in the opposite direction to Sofia, and then head over towards the right to find the Istanbul Kart yellow machines. This is your smart card for your public transport in Istanbul, and one card can be used by up to 4 people. It's 165 Turkish lira, about €3.45 for the card, and loaded with whatever value you'll need. The Marmara line journey we're taking is about 60 Turkish lira each. You'll need more value when using it on the boat services crossing the Bosphorus and the like. The Marmara line has lots of capacity and a nice scenic journey in parts as well, going along the waterfront, until you're approaching the city and approaching Turkiye, when you go underground for the very, very last part of the journey before it brings you right into downtown Istanbul. So, almost 17 hours after leaving Sofia, what was it all like? Yes, you'd fly much quicker. And yes, the bus is less than half the time. Yes, it's basic and stopping up on food is a must. But if you have time in your schedule, the big plus is you're getting a night's sleep and arriving in this unique city in a memorable way. And night trains, other than those luxury ones we saw, they're not guaranteed to be around forever. So let's use them while we can. So welcome to Istanbul.